everyone. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday kind of go-to glam. So if you'd like to see how I do that, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off with primer. The primer I'm going to be using today is from Good Molecules. It's the silicone-free priming moisturizer. I really like this one because it is very hydrating, but it's not too heavy on the skin. So your makeup will still last a very long time without sliding off or creating patches in your foundation. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 110C. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I really love this foundation. It is absolutely gorgeous and it is my all-time favorite. And I'm just going to be applying that with a damp sponge that is dirty, so don't judge me. Next for concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Eggshell. Next for cream contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fawn Stick Foundation. It's really a contour stick and it's the best ever. And I'm just going to use the same damp sponge that I used for my foundation to blend this out. To blend out my nose contour, I'm going to use the KVD Vegan Beauty number 40 brush. I think this is meant for concealer, but because it has a really flat edge and it's kind of tapered, I don't know if you guys can see that, makes it really easy to blend out your nose contour. And I'll just tap back over that with whatever's left on the foundation sponge. Now, something that I really like to go in with whenever I'm going to be wearing makeup for a long period of time is cream blush, and this one is by Fenty Beauty in the shade Bikini Martini, and I'm just going to apply that with a little brush. Just tap into the product. Now I'm going to set everything in place with the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder and a little powder puff, and this one is in the shade Vanilla. for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rosewood Powder Bronzer, and I'm going to be taking that on a JH06 brush from Morphe. And I like using this brush because the bristles are not very dense. They're really fluffy, so they're not going to pack on a ton of product. Alright, for contour, I'm going to be using the KVD Vegan Beauty Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm going to be taking this very cool tone shade right here. It is perfect for extremely pale, pasty people like me. And I'm just going to focus that in the hollows of my cheekbones. And then to contour my nose, I'm going to take that same powder contour that we used on our face and apply that with a fluffy shader brush just to the sides of my nose. Next, I like to go in with a clean, fluffy brush and just run that over everything to make sure it's nice and blended together. Now while I focus on the brows and the eyes, I'm going to take some of that same face powder that we just used on our little puff, and I'm going to clean up around my jaw. Sorry, my cheekbones, not my jaw. And the sides of my nose. I usually do brows next, and for that I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze and just a little disposable spoolie brush. I'm going to get some of that product out, and then I'm just going to scrape it onto the back of the lid so I can work from there. I don't want it to dry up. I'm just going to take some of that product and apply it to the spoolie. Make sure it's nice and evenly coated. And then I'll just run that through my brows. Once that brow gel is dry, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown and just start filling in my brows. Now I just like to take the ABH brow pen, also in medium brown, and define little hairs in my brow. Alright, I went ahead and dusted off that face powder, and now I'm gonna apply some blush. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Pink Power Blush, and I really like this one because it's an extremely pale baby pink color, and this is a hard color to find in blushes. Before I apply highlighter, I'm gonna set my face with some setting spray. This one is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This one's from their Pride collection, and I'm just gonna spritz my whole face with it. Now for highlighter, I'm gonna be using the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Star Island, and I'm gonna be taking that on an Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush, and I'll just be applying that to all the usual places. I usually don't wear any eyeshadow when I have this look on. If I do, I might put some bronzer in my crease, but today I'm just gonna leave it blank and pop on some lashes. So for mascara, I'm gonna be using the KVD Vegan Beauty Go Big or Go Home mascara, and then I'm going to be applying the Lava Lashes in the style Devilish. Lastly, for lips, I'm gonna use the NYX Suede Lip Pencil in the shade Sandstorm, and then I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in On Mute. Now I'm gonna top this all off with L'Oreal Matte Macadamia lipstick. And that's it for this final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure that you subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram at TaylorGramMUA. And I'll see you next time. Bye!